Hello student, myself Professor Rushali Tapde from ICEEM Engineering College CSE Department. I will be teaching you Software Development Lab 1, that is a .NET, in this semester. Here I am just giving you a short description about this subject. Now what are the prerequisites that are required for learning this subject? What are the objective of this subject? Why this subject is included in our syllabus? Then what is the examination scheme for this subject? And then we will discuss about the syllabus of this subject. Now first, what are the different prerequisites for learning this subject? The prerequisites for learning these subjects are all the concept of C programming, which you have already learned in the first year. The different concept of C programming should be known to the student for learning this .NET subject. Then you have to know the HTML programming language as well as the JavaScript. Then you have to know the concept of PHP or MySQL. PHP, HTML you have already learned in the second year, and in this semester you are learning about the programming in Java. So all these things are required for learning the .NET. Then what is the objective of learning this subject? The first objective of learning this subject is effectively use .NET by the student. So after learning this subject, you know what is a .NET and how to use the .NET to make different projects, software projects. Then second objective of this subject is to understand how to develop GUI application under .NET. That I say, as I said earlier, how to develop different GUI project using the .NET. Once you have learned this subject, you are ready to develop different software project using the .NET. And then the next objective is to get aware of the C# programming language. These are the objective of learning this subject. Now next is the examination scheme. For this subject you don't have any theory paper, but you have a external practical exam which is of the 50 marks, and you have to develop the mini project under this subject. Now we discuss about the syllabus. As you know, there are two sections, section A and section B. In section A you have 3 chapters, whereas in section B again you have 3 chapters. In the first section you have 3 units, out of which the first unit is introduction to the .NET framework and C#, in which you will be learn .NET architecture, .NET class library, what is the Visual Studio IDEO, then introduction to C#, different data types, variables, what are the different control statements, what is the function, then different components for assembly, private and shared assembly. All these things are covered under the unit 1. Then second unit is object oriented programming in C#. Already you have learned different concept of object oriented programming with C++. The same concept you can use with the C#, but in some more advanced form. The things you will be learned in the object oriented programming in C# are the classes, objects, inheritance, then polymorphism, what are the abstract classes, then you will be learn what is the interfaces, how the operator overloading should be used in the C#, then delegates, exception handling. All these things are covered in the unit 2. Then next unit is Windows programming. In the Windows programming you will learn different tools for developing the front end, such as text box, label, buttons, then check boxes, how to use the radio buttons, how to generate the forms. This can be used under the third unit, that is the Windows programming. And in the section B you will be you again have 3 chapters, in which the 4th chapter is database handling, in which you will be learn about the ADO.NET architecture, static, dynamic data binding, then deployment of a Windows application. These things are covered in a unit 4. And in unit 5 there will be the introduction to web application, then you will be learn server side controls, client side controls, then you will be learn validation controls. All these things are covered under the unit 5. Then in unit 6 you will be learn different navigation controls, session tracking, how to handle the database, how to handle the event, then creating and deploying the web services, how to deploy the web applications. All these things will be covered under the unit 6. So these are the chapters which are involved in your syllabus under 2 section. Now some of the chapters are taken by me and some of the chapters are taken by Professor Tawar sir. So we both are taking this subject. Some part is taken by me and some part is taken by Tawar sir. Thank you. Stay healthy, stay home.